Hello, it's Caroline from Crafty Carly's Creations. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I'm based in Falkirk in central Scotland. If any of you are regulars at watching my videos, you'll know that I have been doing a bit of work on the Elegantly Said bundle, which I was doing as part of a showcase for our team retreat recently. And this is yet another project that I did as part of that, and it's called a 2-inch album. I saw this on another Stampin' Up demonstrator's page, and so I've kind of copied it from her, and I can't remember her name, so apologies to whoever it was that I've cased this from. I am really sorry, and yours looked much better than mine did. Mine's a bit squint, but the girls at the team retreat really loved it, and they wanted a video of how it was made. It opens out like so. I used it using just scraps that I had left over from doing other projects within the retreat. So I used embossed card interspaced with some DSP, and the one I'm going to make for you today, I'm going to do it slightly different. I'm going to use DSP for all of it, but I'll talk you through it, and it's dead easy. Okay, so we start off and we need 3 strips of card that are 10 inches by 2 inches, and 1 strip that is 8 inch by 2 inch, which I haven't cut, so I will cut that just now. So 2 inches, by 8 inches. Okay, and then you're going to take these 4 pieces of card and you're going to score them on the long side every 2 inches. So we'll get the trimming blade out the way and we'll just do it on here. So every 2 inches we score 2, 4, 6, and then the same with these long ones. Sometimes cannot get over how thick this card is, and I think I've got 2 pieces and I'm not, it's just the one, it's just so thick. I hope you can all see this, because I do tend to work at a really funny angle. I tend to work kind of on the diagonal. I used to annoy my teachers because I would kind of write like that as well. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. Doesn't look right, does it? Let's see. 10. That's what's right. I've made it 11. I haven't cut the edges off of those ones. Duh. That's much better. And that'll be the same for these 2 as well, because I'll have left them. For any of you who have watched any of my videos before, you will know that at present we are training a guide dog puppy. So you will probably hear Jessie. She's running about in the back garden today because it's roasting hot where we are. I have tried to get her to sit in the shade, but she seems, she just wants to be outside in the sunshine. She's running about like a loony at the moment, so you'll hear her in the back garden. She may even pop into the cabin to visit us. Got a wee fan running here to try and keep me cool, but it's just not working. I just feel roasting hot today. I don't know what's going on today. I think my brain's just far too hot. Far too hot, it's not working. So, how are we doing? I don't suppose anybody's crafting along with me. Right, okay. That's fine. So, we then need to fold these in an accordion style, which means one up and one down. As they look like so. This is where I have problems because mine all starts to go off at funny jaunty angles. As you can see, they all seem to go off to one side. So if anybody can answer how can I stop that, I would really love to hear from you. See, that one's not quite so bad, but the rest of them all seem to do that. Now we're going to stick all of these together, and they'll just go together like that. So you'll stick 2 pages together completely, and then like so, until they all fold up like that. That one will go in like that, and then when we cover it, see, it's all over the place, isn't it? Let's see if I can sort that out a bit better. Doesn't seem to want to work at all today. See, it looks as if it's on the diagonal. It's very bizarre, very bizarre. Right. Let's try. That looks as if it's going to be the best I can get it to go. As I say, anybody out there who can tell me how I stop that from happening, please let me know. What am I doing wrong? Anyway, get plenty of glue on, glue them together so that they're nice and straight. And take another sip of water. It's drying up with this fan blowing in my face. And there we go. So that's the book kind of constructed. We need to finish off with doing a cover, but we'll do that at the end. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16 pages. Now I'm not going to do 16, I'm going to leave these 2 clear, and you could always put, you know, some sort of sentiment on them. The paper I'm going to use is this paper, which is in the annual catalogue. You can see I've got all the things marked for all the ones I want to buy. And I'm just working out it's This Sweet in the Wild, and I've got the paper from it because I did like the paper, but I haven't bought the stamp set, but I know a lot of people who have, and it's a very, very popular stamp set, this one. So £53.75 to get the suite, which is everything you see on this page, which has the papers and the stamp set and the animal printing and the embossing folder here, which is another thing which would be good and would be really good for this project. So yeah, that's all included in the suite. If you want to just buy the bundle, that is the stamp set, and the dies which match this as well. I'm sure the dies must be in the that's bundle. Yes, so you'll get the dies and the stamp set in the suite as well. Okay, and the bundle works out at £36, so it's not an expensive one to buy a bundle. Anyway, right, to get on with this. So I cut up the DSP, and these are 1 7/8 square. You need 14 of them. So I'm going to do one side with the cats and the other side with the DSP. So this is going to take some time, so talk amongst yourselves while I get lots of glue all over me and hopefully over the paper and onto the project. I'm going to do it this way. So nearly, oh, here comes Jessie. Hello Jessie, come to say hello. Say hello ladies, hello everybody. Oh, you bumped your head, you silly Billy. Could you get out of the bin? Thank you. It's my favourite game, especially when I don't pay any attention to it, is to raid the bin and then sprinkle it all over the cabin floor, which is always good fun. I think where she's gone now. So remember what I was saying before she interrupted me. Yes, my I did the showcase for our team retreat, which was a few weeks ago, and the showcase was on the Elegantly Said bundle with the punch and the lovely papers, which are just out of this world. And I had nearly completed the videos for the showcase. I've been doing them a couple of times a week just to get them out of the way and to let everybody see everything that I made. The teammates were really keen to get shown some of the projects that I'd made, and because I wasn't doing a make and take, I didn't show them on the day. So I've been making the videos for them primarily, but obviously you all get to join in as well and get to see things. So I hope you've enjoyed them. If nothing else, you've got to keep up with how Jessie's getting on in her training and how she's growing, because she usually features in the videos at some point. So yeah, as I say, I'm nearly finished. I've just got a couple more to do, a couple more to go out, and then I'll be back to just doing ordinary stuff. Our new mini catalogue, which we as demonstrators received recently, and we're just doing our pre-orders just now. There's lots of excitement with people receiving their pre-orders and what they've bought and what people are using and what the most popular thing is. So yeah, lots and lots and lots of chat and Stampin' Up circles going on just now about that. So that goes live on the 2nd of August. So I won't be doing a catalogue launch again, but if you do want one of the mini catalogues sent to you, then please let me know and I'll get that out to you. That's no problem at all. Oh, there you are, you've gone round the front, had you? Yeah, that's no problem at all, I can get that out to you. If you fancy coming to craft with me in the cabin, now that we're at level 0, that would be amazing. I'd really love you to come and have a play with some of the stuff. So yeah, get in touch with me and we can organise craft classes. So I say craft classes, but I think most of you craft better than I do, but come along and use this stuff and we'll have some fun. And there's nothing nicer than just crafting with friends, is there? I really missed that during lockdown. That was the one thing that really got to me, that I couldn't craft with my buddies. I'm really pleased to be able to do that again. So yeah, get in touch. I used to run a craft club on a Friday afternoon, which was in the community room of a local Tesco, not a Tesco that's local to me anyway. I don't think that's going to start up again. I can't see that starting up again for a long time. So what I'm planning to do is contact those ladies and invite them to come down here to the cabin, and we'll just do it the sort of Friday Craft Club we'll have down here again, and get that up and running. So that would be good to get in touch with those ladies and get that going. I don't know what else is happening. Nothing else exciting. That's it. Trying to get back to some sort of normality. I'm hopefully going to be running sort of memory book journal class at a friend's crafting place across in Kuros. A friend has a lovely craft business over there. She runs craft classes, various different things. So yeah, I'm going to be running the memory book class over there, but again, happy to do that here in the cabin as well, if you want to do that. And the other thing that I am planning to have is I have a friend who does gin bottle lamps, and Mandy has offered to come and run a class here in the cabin. It will be very small, very intimate class, so if you're interested, let me know and I will sort out dates and prices for that. So yeah, hopefully at long last the cabin is going to take off and become a proper craft cabin instead of, you know, me sitting here with barely no mates on my own. So there you go, you can see that is the album made. I suppose if you really wanted to, you could put DSP or even cardstock on the other side of it, because once it is opened out, essentially you can see the other side, albeit it would be a bit more difficult. I think all the dogs in the neighbourhood have decided to go off on one. I'm really sorry. Right, so we will fold this up and now we will work on the cover for it. Now, what I've said, because if you look down below in the description box, I have put all the measurements for this, and what I have said is the cover, you have to kind of wait until you've finished, because your spine will be slightly different depending on what DSP and what cardstock you use. So everybody's measurements are going to be slightly different here, but I'll give you what my measurements are and you can play about with it to get it to work out for you. And I don't have any more of the evening evergreen left, so I'm going to use a piece of old olive just because I've got it lying here. And I have reckoned that I want a piece that is about 2 1/8. I'm actually going to make it about 2 1/4. Well, no. 2 1/4 by about 4 5/8. So let me see. Yeah. There. So that's actually, mine's just coming out slightly over 5, so I'm going to do 5 1/4 and work from there. See what I mean? So it's not even the same as the last one I made, it's slightly different, and that's what makes this a bit more difficult to do. So we start it at this end, and we want that sitting sort of in the middle, and that's going to hide it a wee bit, and then we want it scored about, turn it this way. Oh my goodness, dogs, be quiet. We want it scored about 2¼ and then about 3. So that's going to make quite a neat wee cover. And what we do is we stick, oh, I've done this the wrong way around, oops, so completely ignore me and completely ignore what I've done, because you need to just unfold this the other way and that'll work out fine. When you're sticking it into the cover, you need to go in that way. Tell it to come out. Okay, so I think my dog is just on an escaping act and has gone next door to visit my neighbour, which is a shame because she's got a lovely garden and Jessie just doesn't have any respect for gardens. Right, so I'm going to use some tape for this, just to make sure that it's really nice and secure, and pop it in there, and make sure it's nice and in the middle of that piece of paper. You'll be able to see that because there's a bit of a contrast there, and then fold it all up like so. And then do the same here and stick this on while the book is laid flat on the table, like so. And I'll do it that way. Alrighty. And that is your 2-inch scrapbook. So it folds out like that. Now you can add a belly band to the front of it. I am going to add some ribbon to this one, and what I'm going to do is pop the ribbon round and then put some panels over the front of it, and then I may or may not put some sentiments on it, I may put pictures on it, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to get some ribbon. Trying to decide which one, that's too light. That one. I'm not really good for buying ribbon, or I buy ribbon and then don't use it, so I have heaps of ribbon that's no longer current. So, terrible. I'll go for this one, and I'm going to cut some more of the old olive, and I'm going to cut it at 1 7/8 square. I'm going to cut 2 pieces of that, one for the front and one for the back. Go. We'll get them stuck on, and then we can put something else on top of that when I decide what I want to do. So I'm going to take this ribbon, which is really nice. This was from Ornate Garden Suite, which was one that I particularly liked. Go. So what I'm going to do is that one in the middle there. lots of dogs in this neighbourhood, and if one of them decides to bark, they all decide to bark. You can see it looks quite nice. That one there. There we go. And then that can be tied together. So that'll look really pretty. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That is the 2-inch album. So Rebecca, I know you were really keen to see this. Rebecca's one of my teammates, so I hope that makes sense to you, Rebecca, and I hope you managed to replicate that. I'd really love to see yours if you managed to do it. I'd also really like to give this away to somebody, so if any of you who are watching it wants this wee album, just put a message into the messages down below, and I'll send you a wee private message and get your address and get this off to you. That would be really lovely. I'd really like to do that. Yeah, so any questions? Same as usual, just drop me a wee message down below. I will post, or at least I try to post a video every week on a Sunday, and I'd really love it if you could join me, and you know, give me a thumbs up, pop a comment in the comments box, or you know, click on the bell and subscribe so that you get updates on anything that I post onto YouTube. And thank you very much for your company tonight. Take care. Bye bye.